welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. The pressure is on Ticketmaster and its parent company, Live Nation. The Justice Department says it's time for the two to split up. The DOJ is suing both, accusing them of illegally maintaining a monopoly in the live entertainment industry, which has driven up the prices. The antitrust lawsuit also argues that tours promoted by the company were more likely to play venues where Ticketmaster was the exclusive ticket service. Joining us to talk about it, attorney Dr. Simone Redwine and Houston radio legend Uncle Funky Larry Jones. Glad to have you here. Now, you're like me.
Yes, sir.
I've never paid for a concert ticket in my life. That's from years of radio.
Yes, sir.
And it just don't feel right to pay. But what I see, I could never, ever pay for a concert ticket, especially at the prices that they are now. Is it a monopoly from your perspective when we think about Live Nation and Ticketmaster, because you've worked with all of the artists in the industry for decades?
No, obviously, from our standpoint, it is, Isaiah, because they've taken out the little guys. You used to have mom and shop stores do tickets, and for smaller promoters, that's still a thing. But for these larger venues, they've had it on lock for a long time, man.
And they essentially shut the small guy or the middle guy out. For those who say, look, I'm not going to go online, and many artists are now saying, don't go online, get it at the venue, get it at the window, but you're still paying a customer service fee. They're going to get you somehow, some way, right?
And it's all a record. You still got the parking, you got the concession stands, then the merch. The artists get a little bit of that I understand, but it's so... Those two evils are for real, man. I'm so glad the DOJ stepped in.
And this lawsuit, this intervention by the Department of Justice, Simone, do you think it will make a difference? And what are they hoping to do for the average ticket buyer out there in the public?
What they're hoping to do for the average ticket buyer is make it to the way it used to be, right? Take us back to how it was, which is that now, ticket prices and the fees they charge are so expensive that it's often cheaper to go to Amsterdam or go to Europe to see your same favorite artist in here. So they want to get rid of the unnecessary fees. Because you mentioned something, that a lot of artists are saying, go to the venue. Well, that's the problem. So Live Nation originally represented the venues. They were promoters and they represented the venues. Now that they've merged, they have started threatening other venues to say, if you don't allow Ticketmaster to be your exclusive ticketing entity, we won't allow you to have any Ticketmaster concerts. And that's the problem, because Ticketmaster has 70% of the market. If you don't have Ticketmaster, you can't have a large concert.
Wow. And so we're looking at bully tactics here.
Absolutely. And that's the threat, and that's why the government is here for it.
But there are some artists, you know, who have been disappointed. Huge artists like Taylor Swift, I mean, unhappy with the process. Can they say or do anything that would make an impact on a Live Nation or a Ticketmaster? So
directly with those, no, because what's happening is that Live Nation and Ticketmaster are requiring the venues to enter into these 10-year, 15-year, these extremely long contracts in order to have Ticketmaster, right? So they're like double teaming them, almost like the mob. They are the mob of concerts, and that's the problem.
All right. Well, Funky Larry.
It's a lot of money, too, Isaiah. It's a lot of money, man.
And it's hard to fight. But when the DOJ comes after you.
Well, it's a pump your brakes, we'll calm down for a minute. Okay, Isaiah, here's your cut. Attorney, here's your cut. Funky, here's a little something to take it home, and calm it down for a minute. And, oh yeah, Good Looks Barbershop, you're going to get your piece, and you can sell over here. And then, miraculously, it'll all come back together again. So they're smart enough to chop it up and then let it reassemble again. But they're hot right now, so. And you're in an election year, so you got a lot of eyes on a lot of stuff.
We'll see.
And it's also important to note, the only competitor of Ticketmaster is Eventbrite and StubHub. I think that tells you just how much the market they really have.
Absolutely. Thank you both for joining us here on The Factor Uncensored.